2/3 of Zimbabwe's population lives in the rural areas, and agriculture is key to improving their livelihoods. Recognizing the need for smallholder farmers to access a credit facility, the Zimbabwe Agriculture Development Trust, ZADT, was formed as a vehicle for mobilizing funding and ensuring access to credit within the smallholder farming sector.
Since inception, the ZADT funding has directly and indirectly benefited over 40,000 smallholder farmers across the country. These farmers are doing different crops and livestock enterprises. Some are in bananas, some are in tea, some are doing cattle, poultry. We also have farmers that are growing maize, sesame, and other crops, that smallholder farmers are engaged with. These smallholder farmers have a lot of success stories to tell. And as the ZADT, we are happy with the impact that the fund has had on their lives.
The Credit for Agricultural Trade and Expansion CREATE Fund, an initiative of the ZADT with financial support from the Danish International Development Agency, DANIDA, the UK Department for International Development, DFID, and Ford Foundation, was launched to provide soft loans to agribusinesses or value chain actors whose businesses impact on the livelihoods of smallholder farmers in Zimbabwe. From an initial $5 million in the loan capital, the fund has grown to about $36 million. From inception in 2012 to end of October 2015, a total of 227 loans valued at $42 million have been cumulatively disbursed to 174 agribusinesses linked to more than 50,000 smallholder farmers throughout the country. The CREATE Fund is accessed through selected financial institutions whose number has grown to 8 as at end of October 2015. These are FBC Bank, NMB Bank, Steward Bank, Bank ABC, EcoBank, MBCA Bank, CABS, and Inclusive Financial Services. The agribusinesses or value chain actors who have accessed the loan facilities through these financial institutions are agro-dealers, traders, processors, manufacturers, transporters, contracting companies, and wholesalers. Whilst the bulk of the loans were disbursed to these value chain actors, some smallholder farmers have also accessed the loans directly through microfinance institutions such as Inclusive Financial Services. One value chain actor who has benefited from the CREATE Fund is Northern Farming, a contracting company that has supported several smallholder farmers in communal areas of Chiweshe, Goromonzi, and Zimba to grow maize.
Over the years, we've been dealing with communal farmers introducing conservation tillage. So we've been targeting those farmers without animals, draft animals, and we've been using those farmers through a scheme of conservation agriculture, whereby we supply them with fertilizers, teach them how to use herbicides and crop chemicals. And they've attained through that a higher yield level. We are talking in terms of 4 to 5 tons, 6 tons is very available in the communal farmers. So we've improved the staple food capacity of the communal farmers. And what we need from that contract, they have to pay with 2 tons of maize. And whatever remains, they have an option of selling it to us, or the other option is to sell it to the other outlets. And this program is capacitated through a loan from ZADT, which is the Zimbabwe Agricultural Development Trust. They've given us a loan of $1 million during the past season to supply and to support the communal areas through the CREATE Fund, which we get through NMB Bank, and then we give this to the farmers.
Northern Farming has contracted over 1,500 smallholder farmers under the CREATE Fund facility, and Mrs. Namo is one of them. Mrs. Viola Namo is a smallholder farmer in Zimba district, about 100 kilometers from the city of Harare. Viola's life has been transformed through the Create Fund. She has since departed from the traditional farming to conservation agriculture through the training received from northern farming. Apart from improving her own life, Viola has created employment in her community.
Kubva muna 2013 ndo patakatanga kurima nevanhu venorthern farming. 2013 iyoye mvura yakatinaira zvakanaka, tikave tinokohwa zvakanaka. Pahekta imwe chete vakatipirawo masaga 8 efertilizer ne25 kg dzavo dzembeu nemishonga yekuspraya sora. Ndakaitawo 4.5 tons dzangu. Ndaita 4.5 tons, venorthern farming vanoti vanoda 2 tons kubva kwatiri. Ndakakwanisa kuvapa 2 tons dzavaida, ini ndikasarawo ne2.5 tons. 2.5 tons idzodzo dzakandibatsira zvikuru nokuti ndakazosiya tani mumba, 1.5 ndikatengesa ndikakwanisawo kuvandudza imba yangu.
"40 kilometers north of Harare is Domboshava communal area in Goromonzi district, where another smallholder farmer, Claudius Marimo, is growing horticultural crops for African Preserves and Salbi Enterprises, who have borrowed from the Create Fund through NMB Bank and EcoBank respectively. These two companies are into horticultural processing, and they have each supported over 200 smallholder farmers under the Create Fund facility. Mr. Marimo grows cherry peppers, beetroot, eggplant, mangitaut, passion fruit, and tomatoes. The main benefit that he derives from his relationship with the two companies is a guaranteed market for his produce.
African Preserve, we do contract farming with them, so I can see a lot of development coming in through the contract farming. You know, if you are a smallholder farmer, you want to see yourself developing in terms of infrastructures. You know, if you can manage to build your own chicken houses, if you can manage to build your own good toilets. If you get into my toilets, they are all your water systems. You know, if I've got an electrified house, a lot of things is happening here, and I'm so proud about it.
In the eastern highlands of Zimbabwe, in Manicaland province, 329 kilometers from the capital city, Harare, lies Hwande Valley, situated in a mountainous landscape with abundant water from the surrounding mountains. A breeze welcome from the banana and tree plantations shows the impact of the Create Fund in this area. Here lives the Ruende family, who grow tea on contract for Hippocrene, also known as Smallholder Development Company, a division of Eastern Highlands Tea Company. Hippocrene accessed the Create Fund through FBC Bank, and benefits provided by the company to contracted smallholder farmers include agricultural inputs, access to a guaranteed market for tea, and technical support.
Saka isusu se-smallholder we-Hippocrene takatsvaga kukwereta mari, taiwana ndokutenga mamachines. Tine varimi vanokwana 5 watakaedza kutengera mamachines iwoyo kuti wakasike kutanha tea yavo nenguva. Waimbofurikidza 1 week kuti watenderedze wadzoke paraundi pawakatangira, asi pari zvino nekuda kuintroducewa kwakaitwa mamachines ekutanha tea waya wakuita nemazuva 2 chete.
Mr. and Mrs. Ruende, who are smallholder farmer beneficiaries working with Hippocrene, also received a tea harvesting machine from the company on credit, and this has had great impact on their farming interventions.
Kura kwa inofanira kugawa nge-fortnight pamasondo 2. Kana yarebesa yawa inonzi fiber kumeshini haishagaike zvakanaka, haishabudisi quality. Washandi wedu vanonga vari vanobva mumareserve vachirimawo minda yavo. Saka ndainetseka nguva inoita tea iwanonga uri maminda kwavo. Pandinongendawo ekurasikirwa ngetea wapedza kusakura minda yavo wozouya kumunda. Saka ndairasikirwa ngema-kgs. Naiye zvino ndaane meshini iyi ndawekukaya munda wese ngemazuva mawiri.
A mother of 6, a smallholder farmer, and a wife, Mrs. Chido Mudzedze, is farming tea and bananas in the Hippo Valley area. Through her linkages with Hippocrene, Mrs. Mudzedze has managed to improve her homestead and now has clean tap water in the home. A drive through the tea plantations in the valley to a mountaintop lies smallholder farmers who are into banana production. Nzarayapera Investments, a beneficiary of the Create Fund through FBC Bank, is offering these smallholder farmers a ready market for their banana produce. This company is a division of Matanuska specializing in smallholder development and has impacted greatly on the lives of over 300 farmers in the area. Oliver Mushata and his wife are successful smallholder farmers with 6,500 banana trees in their plantation. The couple sells at least 2 tons of bananas per month to Nzarayapera at competitive prices.
Izvo ndine mwana wangu msikana atori kuboarding, ndakatomubvisa ndivandaendesa kuboarding, ndikatenga munda wangu nemari yemabanana 1 hectare. From there umbairi apa ndakavaka ndiri kuwaka nemabanana.
Zvokuti tiri kuzwa kutenda zvokuti pamberi apa tiri kutarisira kuti pamwe tichange taanowo kana motokari nemari iyoyo yemabanana.
A few kilometers from the Mushata plantation is another successful farmer, Petronella Mutatu, who benefited from the banana project. She has realized a number of livelihood improvements through her linkages with Nzarayapera Investments.
Since takapiwa loan yedu neZTD, saka tiri kutarisa kuti mvura ikanga yamo muruzi tikaisvitsa muminda yedu, ndiraziva kuti pamari yandiri kuwana izvozvizvi ndinoda kutenga mastands evana ndine mwana wangu 1. Ndikada kuti ini ndinge ndino yangu stand ndichiendesa mwana wangu zvezita rake kuti anga ine stand yake. Ndotarisa ndiri kutarisa nekuti vana vangu vakaramba vachiziva kuenda kuchikoro vachigona, ndoti vasvike pakudzidza kusvika pavanoda nemari yemabanana iyoyi.
Through her banana project, Petronella managed to invest in a chicken project through Novatech, another Create Fund borrowing company. Novatech is a stock feed manufacturing company also involved in poultry business, targeting mainly smallholder farmers in various provinces of Zimbabwe. Novatech has benefited over 2,000 smallholder farmers through the Create Fund facilities, access through Steward Bank and MBCA.
Pandakatengesa mabanana angu muna August, ndakaenda ku Novatech kumarondera, ndikanotenga huku dzangu dzemalayers 89, ndikatenga pamwe chete nemakeji acho, ndikauya pano ndikavaka danga rangu romuri kuona riri pano iri. Saka pari zvino ndinotengesa mazai aya kumaschools nematicha arimo. Ndinotengesa $3.50 per crate. Ndogona kutengesa mazai ari mavanu vandotengesa $4.7 munharaunda. Ini pache zvangu ndiri kudya nemhuri yangu. Nharaunda iri kubenefitawo mazai umu nekuti izvozvi tikuita kuti hamuna mvura. Saka magarden chaiwo havana muriwo. Saka nharaunda yakubatsirana kuya kutengawo mazai achiitawo muriwo mudzimba dzavo nevana vavo.
The Create Fund has achieved great impact to smallholder farmers throughout Zimbabwe, as the farmers have managed to improve their livelihoods, a welcome development that has changed the face of agriculture in the country.